2011-0206, Parish President's Remarks Report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On Friday, May the 20th, Mr. Nuss, Timmy and I met with Congressman Harold Rogers, who's the chairman of the Appropriations Committee, and that was the same day that Congressmen Rodney Alexander, Bill Cassidy, and Senator Vitter came into town. And Billy Tozan was able to work us in for half an hour with Congressman Rogers, who's a very important man. And basically, we gave him our pitch on how important it is for us to get federal funding for that West Bank levy. And of course, you know, he reiterated to us that there was supposed to be no earmarks, but there are procedures that they can work around that, and hopefully that working with Congressman Rodney Alexander, who is the only Louisiana member on the Appropriations Committee, although he doesn't represent St. Charles Parish, Bill Cassidy does, and so we're going to try to work that in. Huh? Yeah. Well,
technically not yet, but
for the next election, right? So they visited Alexander, Cassidy, and Vitter visit our parish to tour the West Bank Hurricane Protection Levee, along with myself and other council members. These gentlemen were able to see firsthand the pressing need for the storm surge and tidal protection in St. Charles Parish. Following the tour, we received approval. Just ironic, that day we got the approval for the West Bank Hurricane Protection Levee, and for phase 2 of this levee. Although completed construction will be years from now, we're able to move forward in the right direction. I think Renee's got some pictures. As many of you know, we're now in hurricane season, with forecasters calling for an active hurricane season in 2011. I think they predicted anywhere between 14 and 18 named storms and 4 to 5 storms, but it only takes one storm to devastate our parish. So we're urging all residents to get their families ready. The emergency plan in order to advance the storm threat. A great website to visit is www.getagameplan.org. It tells you what you should need ready to go in boxes, and the type of supplies you should take with you. In further preparation for the hurricane season, the governmental departments last week participated in a table-type hurricane exercise, focusing on manpower and personnel organization during the storm recovery. We want to make sure that all our departments had all the equipment ready. We know where we're going to fuel at, where we're going to be sleeping at, and just getting everything ready for the event of a storm hits. In addition, parish employees this spring also received a refresher course on the registration software to be used during the parish assistant activation program. We had a mock exercise, and I think everything went very well. I'd like to thank everyone who came out for the Memorial Day celebration on May the 28th here at the courthouse. Special thanks to all those who participated in the ceremony. You know, it's really a shame you go to these things, and I think we might have had like 31 people there, and most of these guys are World War II veterans, and every year you see them getting less and less and less, and pretty soon we won't have anybody attend these events. So if you can in the future, I'd appreciate you coming out and participating. Also on that day, along with other community members, gathering at the East Bank Regional Library in Destrehan to remember 16-year-old athlete Don Raymond, and attended a book signing of Crossing Over, a tribute to Don Raymond by AMA resident Glenn Singleton. This was a great event. It was a packed house at the library across the river. Don Raymond was also the brother of Councilman Billy Raymond. Billy was a nice tribute to well-deserved. Almond Boulevard culvert replacement. The Almond Boulevard culvert replacement project is moving along very well. On Saturday, crews installed the first span of the conspan bridge underneath one side of the boulevard. We're updating the public frequently on the status of this project with photos on our Facebook page at facebook.com/stcharlesgov. In fact, I asked Wendy today that if she's been having any problems. I think the projects are going well. I went out there Saturday and looked at this thing. This is quite an event, and I think it's going to allow a lot more flow underneath that Almond Boulevard to get that water to the pumps, so those pumps don't have to cycle on and off so much. The 80 Auckland pump station upgrade as of May 24th. The sump concrete has been poured for this project. Two new diesel-driven 48-inch pumps will be installed, adding an additional pumping capacity of 290 cubic feet of water per second. The change means a 45% increase from the station's current capacity of 670 cubic feet per second, with 8 pumps total. The Destrehan wastewater plant update. The secondary wet well has been constructed at the Destrehan plant with the tie-ins. This is something, remember, we addressed early on way in our administration that I think we didn't spend close to what, Sam, $6 million now on the 2 plants. Oh, $5 million total between the 2. Okay. The annual Let's All Play 6-week summer camp began today at Sheffner and Cameron School on the East Bank and Luling and Lakewood School on the West Bank. Approximately 500 kids signed up from ages from 5 to 11 and are participating from 9 to 3 Monday through Thursday. So we'll have 500 kids off the street this summer actually participating in some active activities. Some of those activities include arts and crafts, inside and outdoor games, weekly field trips, water day, visits to the library, snowball day, and occasional movies. This is another joint effort of parish government and the public school system. Keeping our children active during the summertime is our primary goal. Last year we told you that we received an Excellence Award in financing in the year 2009. We just got the plaque today, so I like to present this to Grant. The Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting presented to St. Charles Parish, Louisiana, for its comprehensive annual financial report for the fiscal year December 31st, 2009. A Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting is presented by the Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada to government units and public employees' retirement systems with comprehensive annual financing reporting achieve the highest standard in government accounting and financial reporting. So Grant, good job.
Thank you, V.J., and thank you, Parish Council. This is a tremendous honor for the Finance Department. It really is a testament to how good your Finance Department really is. I mean, of the 64 parishes in Louisiana, parish forms of government, police, jury, only 9 receive this award. So it is a pretty big deal, and it's good for us to get an award every now and then too. So we may not have, we can't show water, but we can get awards for our numbers, and it really is a big accomplishment. And we're working on the next one right now, and our audit should be finishing up in the next few weeks, and we'll be submitting for 2010 year, and we should be getting another one. So I'll be up here next year. So thank you again.
That concludes my report, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. St. Pierre. Any questions for Mr. St. Pierre? I had one quickly, and Sam, maybe you can better answer this. What's the target completion date on 80 ARPA again?
It'll be after the first of the year, depending on weather.
Right.
We'll have the bar screens in prior to that, but we'll do the addition of the 2 additional pumps and the extension of the building as a second phase.
Okay. Thank you.